Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Let's Play of AER Memories of Old with Yost Invalid. After a very long hiatus, we're finally getting back into this game. Holy cow. There was a lot that happened last time. We went through the archives, we discovered that a lot of shit went down. The creator of this entire world is now dead, in order to try and suppress the void that is trying to consume everything. We ran into the second guardian, the Dreamer, or Keeper of Dreams, who is also now dead and gave us a fragment of power. And, yeah, it's gotten dark in the past couple episodes, for sure. What was once a beautiful and relaxing game has some very dark undertones now to it. But, you know, it is what it is. I also want to give a little shout out again to one of the developers that's actually been following along with this Let's Play. I am not. Again, yes, I know. But just for all of his insight into the development process and everything else going on with the game during its development, and some of what the intentions were, but not certainly all of them. And I actually have to respect that immensely. The fact that yes, there's an intended direction for the story and how things are put together, but ultimately it's left up to the reader's interpretation, the player's interpretation. And that's one thing I love about mythology as well. It's like, not just mythology, but every story in general. One of the things is, yes, the author may have an intended meaning behind it, but there's a shard of wisdom in it for everyone. And that piece of wisdom might be different from person to person, because we all have different things that we need to learn. Different things that help us in this crazy, crazy world. Pack your things, sister. The rumors are true. We are leaving for the west. This priestess will give us shelter. Looks like they're fleeing the God King Koroku. And it seems more and more, I mean, I know I've been hammering out the self-proclaimed god crap, but it really seems like that's what's happening here. Because on one of the tablets we saw inside the archives, it said, the king of this land and soon the ruler of the entire world? I'm messing up that quote, but very much what I would expect a power-hungry monarch to say, rather than one who has good intentions for the people. Tales of Stone. Oh! This is the fox statue. Statue, look at that. I just got an achievement. What was it? Tall Tales? Something of Tales? I don't remember. But there's the fox statue right there. At one point off camera, I actually found the statue for the deer, but I can't remember where it was. And since I already got the achievement. This is the protector that my father and his father before him asked guidance of. That was before the God King protected us. Relics of a past. When the gifts that we gave to the world and those that it gave to us, and the connection that we all had together was forgotten. Broken by fear and promise of a better world. I should write that down. That was some good poetry right there. Speaking of, I actually need to do some writing after I finish this video, but anyway. So, there's more off that way. We went to that rock. I feel like we've explored most everything here. I don't know if we've gone to this island, though. Let's go take a quick look. And I checked before I started recording, the braking does work again, so I don't know what that was, but... I don't know, for some reason, this game is really kind of picky about the controller, because I tried it 3 times today? Well, 3 times in succession. Every single time I started the game up, I had to unplug my controller and plug it back in to turn it on before the game would recognize it. Every single time. And at some point I just gave up and said, you know what, I'm gonna just see if the braking works. And it does, so we're all good. They found us. Quick, Mira, run. Mira. That name sounds familiar. I don't remember what it's from, though. Taking a look for other potential memories and animals. Animal graves. I find that a really interesting idea, though, that the memories themselves are what is left behind. Condor condo. What? Oh! The Mega Birdhouse. Huh. Hey, birds. But that the memories themselves are what remains, rather than a spirit or something like that. And that's what's telling the story. It's the memories that, for some reason, have left an imprint in time for us to see. Why that is, I don't know. Because some of them have been rather intense, like all those scenes that we saw over in the city of Un. City of Un? City of On? I don't remember. City of On, pretty sure. But where people were getting attacked and stuff, and then we have ones like that where it's just a quiet moment. You know, stories of an older generation being passed on to the younger in the midst of all the times. Home of thousands, we built this shrine to stand beacon and as home to the birds of these lands, much as birds did for us in ancient days. They have been our friends since forever. They scouted the lands and settled in places of soil which could sustain us. When we still were the tribes in the wilds, we traveled with the birds as they moved. We trusted them to mark the moment of change. They taught us to be nomads and shaped us to what we became. That's a really interesting tribute. Interesting indeed. And in this game, it sounds like that's even more so. I don't think that's supposed to be happening, but oh well. But in this game, because there's that idea that people, like natives, used to follow the birds and follow the animals to understand patterns of the world, that kind of thing. And to some extent still do. But in this game world, people would literally fly with the birds. I mean, case in point, right? But that's just, oh, I love that. This game is so inspirational. And now we are here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Although there is no little red plumber in overalls here, so I guess the mushrooms will be okay. Whoopsie, wrong button. So I guess that's that? Hold on, what's this? Whee! Erk! Is this just an island sitting out here? Sure looks like it. Oh wait, there was something up there. I think. Eastern Steppes. So I'm here at the moment. Wow, that Shrine of the Creator's right in the middle, isn't it? That's kind of crazy. And we have no way of getting in there. So did the Creator actually die, or did he get locked away? Much as these Guardians did. Whoa! More of the blue deer. Have we seen this already? Yes, we have. Okay, well, I guess it's time to move on into whatever's going on here. Split Mountain. That would be that over there, I take? Huh. Oh, hey, it's a fox. Hey, bud. There is always smoke rising from the temple nowadays. Scout, huh? Oof. That wasn't intentional. No more deer. You know, something I'm just realizing, it's a little harder to see things when you're flying through them at such a fast pace. It's a little bit like when you're driving along in a car or riding a bus or something, and you kind of catch glimpses of what's on the side of the road, but it's not until you actually walk along the side of it, on the sidewalk, that you realize just how much garbage is there. That was a random anecdote. I'm feeling very introspective today, I'm not entirely sure why. But this game just brings it out. I absolutely love this game for that, because it's peaceful. It's one of those great feelings of, you know, providing a sensation of something that humans have sought for so long, that of freedom and flight. Which you only somewhat get in a plane. Because it's not you doing the flying, it's a machine that you're controlling. Or that someone else is controlling. But this is so cool. And then on top of that, they pull from mythology, and this is just this is just the perfect game for me at this point. No music here, which I find interesting. Oh, spoke too soon. Just that one spot where we weren't hearing it. So I don't have a whole lot to say at this point about lore. I mean, as far as the Void is concerned, we don't really know much more than we did at the very beginning. We already knew that it was the source of darkness in human hearts, and the more people multiplied and grew, the more they hungered and the more the void grew, until I guess it manifested in the God King Koroku or something like that. I still find that really interesting that the king's name is Koroku, which, when I looked it up, is... I think I talked about this in the last episode, but again, I feel like it bears repeating. The fact that in Japanese history, the word Koroku referred to a stagehand, and the stagehand would always dress in black because they weren't supposed to be seen, finger quotes, by the audience. They weren't part of the play, even though they were the ones that set up the environments and the stages and stuff. Like if someone died on stage, then they'd go in and pull her off the stage or whatever. That kind of thing. And this king's name is also Koroku. I may be seeking a little bit there, but I find it really interesting that that's the king's name, and he happens to seem to be an agent of the void? Or at least the void grew a lot stronger with him. So, I don't know, man. I am Ura, and the guardian of the land of gods. I made this record so that my children and children's children may remember. On the day of the Great Divide, when our world shattered, I was still a child. I remember sitting at the white stairs of the southern city of Urza. We had planned a journey to the west, but since the God King had waged war on our city, our lands were not safe anymore, and we stayed inside the city walls. The God King, Koroku he was called, had built horrible weapons, flying machines of raining fire, but we always thought them far away, or even empty rumors. Oh boy. When the bells started ringing, fire and tears mixed in a horrible rain over us. We wept and screamed to the gods to end this, but were answered by silence. Then the ground trembled. Great cracks appeared and split the white stone walls of Urza, and people fell into the black depths of the earth. I saw my loved ones disappear into the heaving earth, and when the steps beneath me broke, I fell too. But my spirit animal spoke to me, and I remembered, and spread my wings. I do not know how, but I flew for a long time over broken lands and stormy clouds. Interesting. So the God King Koroku was there before the Great Divide. During the Great Divide, even. Well, that puts that on the timeline. I arrived at the outskirts of the land of gods, half dead, and fell unconscious on its grass. When I woke there, a priestess sat beside me, tending my wounds. She said that Urza was no more, and that the world had shattered. A god had sacrificed himself to steal away a void from our hearts, and broken the world in the process. Many had died. But so had the God King, and his city of On was no more. Our shattered world was now at peace. I wept, and still, after many years, I weep at the memory of this day and the terrible cost of this peace. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so Koroku happened before the split of the world. And the shattering of the world is what ended his reign. Oh, so many questions. That puts a lot into perspective, but it brings up more questions too. Interesting. Well, I don't recognize this, so let's pop in here and then we'll see where we leave off. Ooh. Iquili's den, huh? Ooh, getting some very interesting synths in here. Makeshift campfire. What are they looking at? What was one of them pointing to? Not a whole lot of vegetation aside from these glowing mushrooms so far, and a statue? Okay. So Iquili, is Iquili a deity, or is Iquili a spirit animal? Oh, damn it. Didn't quite make that. Okay, that doesn't lead me anywhere. So I can make it from up there, but can I get up there in the... Oh, yes, I can, I think. I wonder, are ladders a thing in this game? I don't know if they are. No! So close. I want to get a better look at that, but... Do I have to, like... No, nuts. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Aha! Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Ooh, I love the soft strumming. The very gentle woodwinds in the background. God, I love that. Every area is so distinct. I've been playing through Hollow Knight recently again, and it's just how it's almost seamless how all the different environments blend together in that game, despite the fact that they're so different. I mean, you have the fungal wastes that is completely different from Deep Nest, that is completely different from the Green Path. And this game has some of that too. It's just the segmenting between the areas is much more jarring. But then again, you know, this game isn't exactly Hollow Knight, and that's not a bad thing. This is awesome in of itself. So you're Iquili. Iquili the Fox, huh? Hello again, my wandering friend. How kind of you to visit an old fox's den. It's quite empty, don't you think? No, not the den. The land of gods. Not as many animals anymore, nor as many spirits. Leafla is still in her cave, it seems, and the old spirit bear moves from cave to cave in the north. But there were more once, see? A fish and a crane. The spirit fish lived in rivers and pools around the Twilight Lake. That was the statue of the fish that we saw. His last gift to us is the water that never stops flowing. Oh, okay. Wonder how he does that. Myth magic. Without it, we would have been lost a long time ago. And the spirit crane, she helped guide the last priests and priestesses north during the Great Divide. She was hunted down by Kuroku's men, as they mistook her for a swan. Fools. As they decline, so are we declining. All we can do now is ask questions, and I have two for you. Why the Great Divide? And why you? Wander in search of answers, little wanderer. Thank you for your company. It was such a long time ago. But finish your quest now, or else there won't be another time. Ooh, that's ominous. That is very ominous. Have you anything more to say? Thank you for your company. Alright. Oh boy. I don't think that we can make it over to that one. Huh. Well, we found Iquili's den. Yeah, those are two very prominent questions. Why the Great Divide? Why did that happen in the first place? Why did it have to happen? What all went on with it? You know, what were the events leading up to it? Because we know now that it happened during an attack by the god King Kuroku on the west. And that the Great Divide ended his reign and split the city of On, but why then? And then, of course, why us? Why are we the one that's meant to get the Talisman of Power to try and stop the God King? Or if not the God King, but the Void, rather. And I am totes going the wrong way. Well, I think for now, we're going to leave it off here. And next time we'll check back in with John and... Oh, what's her name? Why can't I remember her name? Is it Sarah? Maybe? I don't remember. I feel really dumb. But we'll check back in with them next time and see where we go next. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take care. I know things are still pretty crazy, but just stay safe. Keep those you live with close, and make sure to check in with all of those you care about. And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.